Welcome back to Terminator Genisys Rise of the Resistance. We are playing Mission 5, Storming the Courtyard, and so far, well, we've lost one of our... Unfortunately, we lost one of our Resistance soldiers. Kyle took 2 damage, or 2 wounds last time, of a total of 5 health before he's knocked down. And yeah, we've got things that we need to look after. So we only have 2 waypoints left. One is way over here, one is over here, just off camera. And one of them is the exit. We don't know which one it is. We're going to have to try and find out. Alright, continuing on with the round is our Guardian Terminator's turn to go. He's the last player for the round. I was doing 2 characters an episode now. It seems to be about around a 20-minute video, which seems like a good amount of time. Currently he's got 2 enemies on the board, and I did the airstrike last time over here, and actually this is an outdoor space connecting to these 2 Terminators. I could have done the airstrike on these guys, but I didn't. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, let's get down here, roll some dice for our Guardian Terminator, and see what he's got to work with for his turn. Alright, we'll get out the dice tray. We will roll up 4 red dice for him. This is dice. And let's see what he gets. I want some nice high numbers. And those are looking actually not bad. He's got 1-1, but I think we're not going to worry about it. For his movement, when he moves, he gets a +1 move. So we could move 7 there, which is exactly, I think, what I want to do. I want to come over here and help out. Oh man, we could also open that crate with a 6. Ooh, tempting things to do. Alright, let me think about this. Now let's see what we're going to do with our Guardian Terminator. Alright, maybe we should leave these guys, this soldier out to hang, but you know what? He's the Guardian Terminator, so he's got to do some guarding. We're going to do his first action is going to be move. He's going to be using the 4 for movement because he has the Assault class. Whenever you use a move action space, you may move 1 additional hex, even if you're down. So he gets to move 5. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4... and 5 to here. Now he's 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the T-800 and 5 away from this guy. So, he does have his plasma shotgun. Now, I wonder if we should go ahead and roll 4 dice and use the 6 for the plasma shotgun. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and do that. So he's 4 range, rolling 4 dice. He'll use the 6 on there, which means he can ignore 1 skull symbol. He's attacking this guy. Do we need... Actually, we don't need to... you know what? No, we're going to use a 1 on it. He doesn't need to ignore the skull symbol, because if this guy gets a skull symbol, all he's going to do is move 1 space towards him. So, yeah, we're going to be rolling 4 dice, attacking the T-800 with the plasma shotgun. And let's see what we can get. Come on, plasma shotgun! From our Terminator. And it wouldn't matter. 1, 2 hits. The fist symbol for him is nothing. Darn it! Well, that's unfortunate because he does not take that T-800 down. Darn it! Well, frustrating. Okay, he has a 4 and a 6, and now I got to think about what I want to do with those. Okay, with the 4, he will use the plasma rifle. With a 4, 5, 6, you can re-roll 1 result. So he's going to use that. It has a range of up to 8. He is going to shoot at the turret, because the turret is really annoying. So he's going to be rolling 3 dice. 3 dice here. Yeah, we can see that. And we're looking for... it has a defense of 3, and we get to re-roll a die. Okay, well, there's 2 hits. We get to re-roll 1 die, so let's hope that's a hit. Come on! Yes, it's a hit. So, with that, 1, 2, 3 hits, he is at least able to take out the turret, which is one of the more annoying ones, because if it doesn't move, it fires twice. We have a 6 left, and I wonder if he should do the same against this guy, or just move. Should we help this guy out? I don't know. Or should we just shoot at this guy with his plasma rifle? No, you know what? I think he's going to get out of here. He's going to use a move of 6, which gives him a move of a 7. So let's get him moving 7 spaces. Alright, there was a nice crate up there, but I do want him We have one waypoint down here and one waypoint over there. I think I want our Guardian Terminator to check out this waypoint, and we want Kyle to check out that one. We'll leave Alex in the turret, firing away at everything he can get his plasma turret aimed at. All right, he's going to move 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 right to there. And that is actually not terrible. All right, now we have to roll 4 reinforcements, 2 dice, and yes, they will be showing up. And they'll be showing up at 5 and 6, of course, right where he's headed. All right, so at the 5, oh wow, they're both T800s, yikes. All right, well that's a little bit problematic because we get 1 T800 at the 6 and 1 T800 at the 5. Yeah, not exactly what we wanted. However, it is what it is, and now we have, excuse me, 3 T800s are on the board. They're all going to move and activate. Let's do them one at a time. All right, let's start with the 2 down here. This one, of course, is a big wall here. It's just going to move, so that's all it's going to do. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just park itself there. It has no line of sight to anybody, nor the range. So there we go. That's the end of that one. And then we have this one here. Yes, has range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has range on our unfortunate resistant soldier, so it won't move. It is just going to shoot directly at this guy. And can I get the dice tray? And here's me rolling 3 dice. Can we see that? Not quite. All right, let me readjust the camera so we can actually see the dice coming down the dice tray. All right, that's much better. So 3 dice shooting at this guy. There's still 1 more armor on that truck, and he gets an absolute whiff. So our resistant soldier is hiding quite well in the ruins of that truck. It's almost completely destroyed. All right, there's 1 more T800 to move and or attack, and yeah, it's this guy right here. We can see him. He is not going to move because he's got a bead right on the unfortunate resistant soldier who's sitting right there. So that's going to be 3 dice attacking. And yeah, we can see that right there. 3 dice against that guy. He does not have any cover. And oh, right, another whiff. Whew. Wow, we're getting lucky. Okay, so that's the end of our Guardian Terminator's turn. That's the end of the round. And so we're going to gather up all the dice, begin another round, and try and figure out who is going to be going first. I mean, we could have our Guardian Terminator go first again, or not, but let me just figure this out. Alright, I think we are going to have Kyle going first at the beginning of this round. I want to get rid of the turret that's inside this room. I kind of wanted Kyle to run over this way to that waypoint, but maybe the Guardian Terminator and Kyle should go to this waypoint. I think that might be a good idea. Anyway, let's roll up this dice, see what he gets. Can we see a dice roll there? Yes, we can. Come on, we need some nice high numbers. And those are absolute garbage. So we're going to keep the 5. He's going to spend 1 of his rank tokens. He's got 2 to re-roll those 3 dice that were completely horrible. Let's try this again. Come on. And yes, he'll go ahead. He won't use his rank tokens again. It's actually not bad because he can add +1 to the value of any die for attack. So he can make those 2 4s and that a 6. And the 1, he's going to use it right now. He's got 2 wounds. He's going to take a rest action, removing 1 of the 2 wounds. So there's that. Now I have to figure out exactly what it is I want him to do. I think he can come around this way, and he has a range of 12 on that sniper rifle. So let me figure out where I want to position him. I think we have to use the 5 for movement. I'll think about it and come right back. Alright, we're going to use the 5 for movement for Kyle, which is going to put him in a good position. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right here, thus I know he's only 2 away from the hunter-killer, but he is now 11 away from the turret. So I'm going to back the camera out and I'll show you what he's up to. Alright, he has 2 dice remaining, 2 3s, which he can turn to 4s, which he will do for attacking. He will be using his sniper rifle. And if he uses a 4, 5, or 6, each of your fists results in 2 hits. In addition to triggering abilities, he has a triggered ability that a fist can be used as 1 hit. So that's pretty awesome. And the sniper rolls 4 dice. So he'll take the first one, the 3, and he will use his gunner ability, which we have. When you assign a die to an attack action space, you may increase or decrease the value by 1. Absolutely increasing this by 1 to a 4. That triggers the special ability of the sniper rifle, and he can shoot at this guy who is 11 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he can see through the doorway here quite clearly to that guy without a problem. So we're going to get out the dice tray. Can we see it here? Yes, we can. He's rolling 4 dice with those special abilities. And oh my god, that is so many hits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is an 8 hits to the turret. Absolutely disintegrates into a sparking, absolute disintegrated mess. Alright, that was 1 shot with his sniper rifle. I think he's going to go ahead and use the second die. He will change it to a 4 because he has that ability and use it on the machine gun. 3 dice. After attacking with this weapon, you may make a second attack against a target within range. It has a range of 2 to 8. So he gets to make basically 2 attacks with it because he's changing that to a 4. And that's awesome, rolling 3 dice. The first attack, he might as well go ahead and target his own hunter-killer. So once again, look at the dice tray here. And that was 3 dice with the machine gun. No special abilities, but he gets to make 2 attacks. And he totally whiffs on this guy because the skull symbol blocks 1 damage. So only 1 damage. So now he could just shoot at it again. You know what? Let's just have him shoot at it again. Machine gun. Come on, we're looking for 2 total hits on this guy. And he does it because he's Kyle. His fist symbol on his player board, when attacking, add 1 hit to the result. So that's 1, 2, 3. The hunter-killer will dodge 1 because that's its special ability. I don't know if we looked at that recently. Dodge. If at least 1 skull is rolled when defending, cancel 1 hit. Alright, so it cancels 1 hit, but Kyle got 3. It only has, if you look at it, it only has a defensive 2. So boom, it is blown up. Kyle takes it out with a double shot of the machine gun. And now Kyle has cleared every enemy of his off the board. However, yeah, it is now time to spawn or reinforce a couple. I guess we can just put the dice tray right back here. We're rolling 2 dice, and we're going to have enemies spawning. At a 3 and a 6, his next 2 enemies are a T-800 and a hunter-killer. So a T-800 is coming out at 3, a hunter-killer is coming out at 6. Let's get them out on the board. Yes, they are relentless. So at spawn point 3, he will have a T-800 showing up because, yeah, they just keep coming. They will not stop. And at 6, then, he is going to have a hunter-killer. Alright, at 6 is a hunter-killer, which is going to go for the poor soldier who is hunkered down in almost the ruins of the destroyed truck. Yeah, so let's go ahead and activate the enemies. There's only 2. So we might as well do this one. It's going to move up to 8. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It can attack him. And can we see the dice tray right here? Yes, we can. So it is, I believe the hunter-killers only have an attack of 2. They only roll 2 dice for attacks. Alright, let's see what happens. And that's a total whiff. Alright, I love it. I love it when they miss. So he's really buried himself in this derelict vehicle. We do have only a T-800 left on the board to activate, so let's get to him. Alright, well, the closest person to Kyle's Terminator is himself. So this guy only needs to go 1, 2, 3, and then he has a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will be shooting at Kyle. Oh boy. Kyle's already got 1 wound. This guy is firing 3 dice at him. 3 dice attack. And Kyle has no real defense, so whatever skulls show up is going to be wounds. Let's hope he whiffs. Okay, he takes another 1 wound. And that's it. Okay, Kyle then will take another. He healed a wound, he's going to take another one. Alright, Kyle has healed himself once. He had 2 wounds, but now he's back to 2 wounds because he just took that from the T800. And that, I am going to end it off there today. I like doing 2 characters per day. I think is the best time-wise for me and for the video length. So I'm going to zoom out and we're going to wrap up for today. Alright, well that's going to wrap up our episode for today. So we've got 2 waypoints. One you can just see right there. One you can just see right there. So we have to get past the blue line here. And this one's really tricky. We have to get all the way over to this hex or this one. It's really tucked into the corner. Oh boy, we have to get to both of them. Well, we don't have to get to both. One of them's the exit. I don't know which one it is. We've already done 2 waypoints. Neither of them were the exit. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens next time. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your comments, descriptions, and likes. This is Terminator Genisys. Rise of the Resistance, a very difficult game to try and find anymore. It's actually a lot of fun as far as a miniatures on a board tactical kind of skirmish thing. It's an absolute blast. I really like the mechanics of the game. It's actually very, very fun and very, very cool. I'm so glad I got it and the expansion. The expansion is The Fall of Skynet. And I believe there's 5 or 6 missions in that one too, which of course I'm going to get to eventually. So thanks so much, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow for the continuation. Terminator Genisys, Rise of the Resistance. We're doing mission 5, Storm the Courtyard. One little correction here at the end of the episode. Yes, when our Guardian Terminator shot at this T800, we get 2 skull symbols. If you get any skull symbols at all, it would move 1 space towards the person shooting at him. So he would actually have moved here towards Arnie, who was there. It's not going to make any difference the rest of the playthrough because he would just shoot at this guy anyway, which he did. Alright, caught the error. Thanks so much for watching along. Hope to see you tomorrow. Continuation, Terminator Genisys, Rise of the Resistance, Mission 5, Storming the Courtyard.